Good morning, Bible Fellowship leaders. Jeremiah says this, "Yet I call this to mind, and therefore I have hope. Because of the Lord's great love, we are not consumed, for his compassions never fail. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. I say to myself, the Lord is my portion. Therefore I will wait on him." In one of my commentaries, the commentary writer says, whereas earlier the writer accused God of cruelty and faithlessness, now Jeremiah exalts God's love and faithfulness. Verse 23 is the best known verse in Lamentation, memorialized by the popular hymn, "Great is thy faithfulness." In the midst of chaos and depression, the poet revealed a deep faith in the trustworthiness of God. What a great lesson to end our quarter this week, the hope we have in the faithfulness of God. I know you guys have put together a great lesson if you're a Bible fellowship teacher, and even as administrators, as group leaders, man, go ahead and read Jeremiah 3:19 through 33, so that as the teacher is teaching, you guys can share even from your own heart about the faithfulness of God. Because, as we know in Scripture, God was allowing Israel to go through this difficult time. God called Jeremiah to tell the people, to preach to the people, to prophesy to the people, and to watch them actually go through this punishment. But God was faithful. He was going to bring them back. And Jeremiah, even though he was depressed, he could look back at God's faithfulness, not just in his own life, but he could look at the Pentateuch. He could look at Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy from Moses' scripture and see God's faithfulness. We can do the same thing. But we have Jesus, so we can talk even more about God's faithfulness. So this should be a week of encouragement and hope for your class. A couple of things as far as announcements go. We had a great leadership meeting. If you were not there, make sure that your class is meeting together to discuss your prospects and your socials, to discuss your ministry, those types of things. If you weren't able to meet as a team, you need to have a team meeting at some point before our next team meeting, which is going to be in September 17th. Secondly, we've been having an issue with the copier on the third floor. We've had it repaired. It should be repaired again by Sunday. But if there is a problem with the copier and you're trying to make copies before class, you can always come down to the second floor, right outside of Vicki Long's office here on the right side of the office, and make copies there. So thank you guys for what you're doing. I want to just remind everybody here as a teacher that I'm praying for you specifically every week. And if there's a prayer need that you have, you can email that directly to me and say, hey, pray for me about this, because every single week, if I can help it, I may have forgotten one week or so, but I'm praying by name for every single Bible fellowship teacher that we have. It's my privilege to do that, but I just want you to know that, so that if you have something you want to share with me, I'll be glad to pray for you. Thank you for what you're doing. God's doing some great things in our church. We've launched back into the school year, and it's going to be a great fall, although it's like hot as blazes right now. So y'all stay cool. We'll see you Sunday.